About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go, let's be free with
What's going on, YouTube Gardener? It's your boy Sydney and
Tori
from the Nakid Gardener channel. In this video, we were watching Creative Essence, where she basically did a open collaboration for content creator to let them know what is in the name and how they basically came up with their channel name. Since we started to have a lot of new subscribers this year, and a lot of them were asking us during our live and some of our videos how we come up with our channel name, we decided that this was fitting for this video.
done a video before, and it's actually our introductory video on our channel explaining what our name was about. The thing about that is that's right when we started our channel. That was shortly after him selling me on the name, and I never got to explain my perspective. He only introduced his perspective on the name.
Now, we didn't start off with becoming a content creator on YouTube. We started out into gardening because Mrs. Nakid Gardener, both of us are foodies, and Mrs. Nakid Gardener would buy hers from the grocery store and she would forget about it. And you know, once you buy hers from the store, if you don't use it within 2 to 3 days, it goes bad. And those cost a lot of money. So I got tired of her doing that. So she would buy some basil. I was watching YouTube on how you could propagate basil and different herbs to keep them staying fresh longer. And so I stuck the basil in some water. Within 3 days it started growing some roots. So we put it in some soil and stuff, and just been using it as it goes from there. We used to start posting a lot of stuff on our Facebook page, our personal accounts and stuff. And then we thought it was getting kind of overwhelming for our friends and family members. And so we decided to create a page called Holland's Harvest. And that was going very well. A lot of our friends was like, oh, you should post this on Instagram and stuff like that. You get more followers and get more ideas. So we started doing that as well. And then a lot of people were starting to say, oh, can you show me how to do this and that? And I was like, well, I don't know how to do a video and send it to you. And they was like, well, you should do it on YouTube. And I was like, I don't like talking in front of camera. She didn't like talking in front of camera.
He knew better than to ask me.
I didn't tap you. I was like contemplating about channel name. I didn't want to use Holland Harvest, and I started seeing other channels with the last name and then homestead or farm and stuff. I wanted to be something original, something that catchy. So we was in church one Sunday, and the pastor was up there talking about how Adam and Eve took a part of the forbidden fruit on the tree, and how that tree was that 10% of the garden. And once they woke up from their sleep, they realized that they were naked. They had the knowledge of that they were naked, of different things and whatnot. So I kind of thought like, hey, we don't know what we're doing, And so maybe one day we can get that forbidden fruit and have the knowledge of basically growing things. And Mrs. Nakid Gardener was like, she wasn't on board about that. And what's your take on that?
He came to me with that, and like initially my apprehension was, what are people going to expect? The expectations people have from a name like the Nakid Gardener was just, I mean, it was too far-fetched for me to buy that. However, what I was able to get on board with is I was a huge fan of organic stuff. I was really into naked juice and the idea of being naked of chemicals. And so that, along with us coming from knowing nothing and getting on this journey of learning how to grow things together in an organic way, like that, like when I coupled that thought with what he was bringing to the table with Adam and Eve, I was like, okay, I can get on board with that. Aside from our channel as the Nakid Gardeners and accepting that name, for us, we both have children from previous marriages, and 3 of our kids are adults. My 2 are out of the home. Right when we started this channel, our youngest daughter, who's 20, was just starting to, you know, become an adult in the world. And we really wanted to start captivating information for them in the future, because we both have lost our moms. I lost my mom in 2008. He lost his mom in 2016. And we really, the 2 of us, started to look for things, recipes, things that, you know, our moms had, and just really realized the value that we wanted of that, and just really thought to ourselves that that's something that we treasured. That's a huge gift to leave legacy wise to our kids. So we go into what we do with the thought of leaving something to them.
So like Mrs. Nakid Gardener said, our channel is basically focused on all organic stuff that goes into the garden. No synthetic chemicals, no harmful pesticides, anything of that nature. It's all stuff that comes from Mother Earth, or all organically. And Mrs. Nakid Gardener can kind of tell you what we envision for next year, hopefully, knock on wood, where we would like to see our channel go to from there.
Yeah, so we are actively getting our house ready to sell, living this way and doing what we're doing. And basically our urban homestead has been our classroom. In our classroom, we've learned how to grow things. Now we feel stifled. Now we want to do more. Now we want to expand into having animals, and we're wanting to make soaps, and we're gonna want goats, and we want to have chickens, and we want to control more and more of what we're consuming beyond just our garden. So we're hoping to have a homestead soon.
Yeah, our goal is to be self-sustainable as possible, and see at least to grow at least at minimum 80% of our food that we take in. Well, we hope you like this video. If so, make sure you give us a thumbs up. It really helps our channel out. Now, this started out as an open invitation. However, we would like to tag 4 of our friends that are content creators. And the first one is going to be Robin and Jason at Big Bear Homestead.
And I want Jason and Lauren at Cattywampus Acres to explain their name too.
And the other one will be Rob from Esseance Family Garden and his family.
And Nicole and Chip at Hidden Oaks Homestead. They tagged us in something recently, so this is a get back at you.
So the channels that we mentioned, we'll put their channel name and their link to their channel down in the description below. We do these types of collaboration. We'll put the playlist above my face here. Until the next video, let's grow together.